in response to the allegation of results and certificate racketeering at Delta State Polytechnic, Ogwashuku, as recently reported by ace journalist of Arise TV on his Facebook page. The National Association of Polytechnic Students, NAPS, under my leadership, swiftly dispatched a fact-finding mission to the institution to verify the claims. Our delegation was received by the Polytechnic Management Board, led by the rector, who provided full cooperation in reviewing the controversial certificates circulated in the media. Upon thorough examination of the institution official database, it was confirmed that the certificate in question does not correspond with any legitimate record of the Polytechnic. This evidence proved that the report held by Mr. Oseni was misleading and lacked proper investigative rigor. The unprofessionalism of Rufai Oseni of Arise TV. It is deeply regrettable that Oseni Rufai, as supposedly seasoned professional, would broadcast such a damning report without conducting a proper verification process. Journalism demands accuracy, credibility, and ethical responsibility. Yet, in this case, Arise TV failed to uphold this principle by calling Oseni to order. The report was not only misleading, but has caused significant reputational damage to Delta State Polytechnic, Ogwashuku, the Delta State government, and the entire Polytechnic education system in Nigeria. The source of this unfounded allegation, Mr. White Martin Ufwa, deliberately forged a WAEC result to purchase a fraudulent certificate and also created a fake company eBay, Alpha Marine, to validate his claim. According to a valuable report, a certain Mr. Charles was allegedly involved in the transaction, with some reports suggesting that the registrar was informed. However, instead of conducting a forensic investigation into the allegations, Oseni of Arise TV hastily held the report, portraying it as an exclusive expose, thereby misinforming the public and dragging the institution into disrepute. Silence of the alumni of the Delta State Polytechnic Ogwashuku. It is disheartening that the Alumni Association of Delta State Polytechnic Ogwashuku has remained silent while the integrity of their hard-earned certificate is being tarnished. The alleged certificate racketeering scandal poses a serious threat to the credibility of all graduates of the institution, potentially affecting their career, prospects, and opportunities both within and outside the country. NAPS hereby call on the Alumni Association to rise in defense of their certificates and alma mater by taking the necessary legal action against those spreading misinformation and defacing the reputation of the institution. It is their duty to protect the value of their education and to ensure that false narratives do not undermine their professional credibility. Call for accountability and government intervention. NAPS acknowledged His Excellency the Governor of Delta State as a proactive and committed leader in education and youth development. His contribution to educational advancement from his days in the Delta State House of Assembly as Speaker and now as Governor are commendable. However, we strongly condemn the appointment of individuals to the governing council of the institution who, through their poor leadership and mismanagement or tacit involvement, have allowed this fake news to escalate unnecessarily. From the video, Mr. White Ufwa showed that the chairman governing council was contacted, but to date, never in any way brought it to the knowledge of the rector or management for follow-up. This calls for serious review, as it appears some members of the governing council have acknowledged of this for almost a year. Furthermore, we reject the unjust suspension of the institution registrar without proper forensic investigation and due process. This hasty suspension without due process is suspicious. Our demand: an immediate forensic investigation into the certificate racketeering allegation to uncover all culprits involved, regardless of their status, as this is a criminal case. 2. The immediate dissolution of the governing council due to their incompetence and failure to uphold the institution's integrity since May 2024. 3. A formal and public apology from Arise TV and Oseni Rufai within 7 days for broadcasting misleading and unverified information